Hello guys, boys, it's the Legend of Joey here, bringing you another FIFA 21 Portsmouth created career mode. I am so sorry for the long delay of the week. Obviously issues have happened on my end and just personal stuff and everything like that. So, yeah, I am back and I am uploading them quick and fast towards this end of the season. We're going to wrap this season up, and yeah, once again, guys, I apologise, and hopefully you enjoy these content coming forward for these last 2 months of the season. So, as we saw on the last game of the last episode, we beat Bournemouth 5-3 in a dramatic game on the south coast. This time we take third place Aston Villa on. As you can see, it's very tight at the top. 1 point separates us, and we needed to win this. So we had a game in hand as well. But if we won this game, we would then really push on. And yeah, we would just push on. But we've got the most goals scored versus the best defence in the league. But if we did win, shall we say, we would then definitely go clear of Aston Villa in that sort of the 2-horse race instead of being a 3-horse. And we got off to the perfect start. Alex McLovin, Mikey doing all the hard work, laid it back to McLovin, and he smashes it in after 13 minutes to give us a 1-0 lead at Villa Park. And you can see what it means to the players, really. Absolutely dominating in the league so far. But coming from a corner, Neil whips it in. Mikey beats the defender to the near post and is aided in off the post, and it crossed the line. Didn't need the goal system to say if it was over the line or not. It hit the Villa player on the arm, so even if he attempted to keep it out, it would have been handball and a penalty. But nonetheless, Mikey celebrates to the Pompey fans in that corner over there, and we are 2-0 up in the first half. It was then really a boring game, but Villa came back into it. Really good footwork here. Look at that from Ollie Watkins, and smashes it into the far corner. You can tell why Ollie Watkins is a good player. Just a championship breed that he is. Definitely going to be a Premier League player. Obviously now he is. But with 5 minutes to go, Mikey's calmly slotted it into the far corner. What a finish that was. Away from the defender. But that means that sealed the victory. Because Villa would then have to score 2. As you can see, the Pompey fans running down the stairs. To sort of celebrate with Mikey. But then, to add insult to injury, we broke on the counter-attack, and Jax beating the defender for pace and power. As you saw, Matty Cash didn't have much stamina, but Jax, who just came on as well, smashes it into that far corner and makes it 4-1 against the best defence, who've only conceded 21 goals all season. We smashed 4 past them. I think we scored 2 at Fratton Park when they beat us 4-2, but a little bit of revenge for us. But nonetheless, we win in the most important game, really. Home to Reading next, and this was a really good start from us. 8 minutes in, and we're 1-0 up. And if you remember, Pompey Reading is the highest Premier League goal-scoring game, as Pompey won that game 7-4. So it's 11 goals is the highest goal-scoring for the Premier League. And I tell you what, guys, this game did basically produce that. I'm not going to lie to you. Reading played really well. Should have equalised, but hit it past the post. And he should have scored nonetheless, but he didn't. As you can see in the table, we go 4 points clear of Aston Villa and only 4 behind Sheffield United. And as that came up, it was a bit of a news there after 15 minutes. Mikey scored and makes it 2-0 after 15 minutes. And that's a really good, strong start. This game already could have had 3 goals as Reading squandered their chance. But here, look at this ball from B. What a ball over the top from B. It's a good touchdown from Chris, running at the defender. He's got 2 in the box, but Chris goes alone, and he finishes into the far corner to make it 3-0 after 20 minutes. And yeah, this was just a high-scoring game from us. We weren't messing around, really. 3-0 up in 20 minutes. We weren't just going to sit back. I thought Reading messed up the chance they laid it off, but Dan's poor defending, really. And it's just a slice clearance. I thought he was offside because he was in the line with the goalkeeper. I don't know if they would have given that in real life, but nonetheless they didn't. And then Mark McNulty, a former Pompey hero, lobs the goalkeeper and makes it 3-2 after 35 minutes. So Reading has scored 2 goals in 3 minutes. And that's 5 goals within 40 minutes. And then Neil, what a chip that is from Neil. What an absolutely amazing finish from Neil. And it's 4-2 after 40 minutes. And there's 6 goals in the first half. Incredible stuff, really. And actually, there was more. It was a 7th goal in the first half as Rob makes a foul. I don't think it was a penalty looking back on the replay. And as you saw there, never a foul. But on the stroke of half time, again with the stroke of half time, going to concede. Sov gets sent the wrong way, and McNulty chips again. That's the second time he's chipped. First for the goal, and now for the penalty. But it's 4-3. 7 goals in the first game, and this is pushing towards the 7-4 scoreline. But nonetheless, on the 3rd minute of added time, Reading couldn't clear it. B lobs it back in the goal, and Mikey then scores to make it 5-3. And this is still in the first half. There is 8 goals in the first half of a game, and that's incredible. Like that, if there was 8 goals in the first half, you try and push for the second half, it'd be 16. But again, B, really good work, good hold-up play, leaving them up from the corner. Neil just busting the gut. He sees Joe, lays it on the plate for Joe. Miles onside, runs through, and he slots it into the far corner, and it's 6-3 after 67 minutes. And hopefully now there'll be no more goals from Reading, and we can sort of push on and keep the victory here. Mikey wasn't offside because it came off a Reading player, so therefore he's not offside, and it is 7-3. And really, this is just bolstering people's scoring abilities here. I think Mikey got a hat-trick. Neil's got 1. I've got 1. So everyone's scoring. Chris has got 1 also in this game. And then Ocean, who came on for Mikey because he had his hat-trick, set through Neil. And then Neil just calmly slots it in the far corner. I think that was Neil's hat-trick there. But as you saw, it was 7-4, as I said. But this was 8-3, so we matched the high scoring record against Reading, but you know we went 1 better and conceded 1 less and won 1 more. So Coventry here, not the best goal scorers, but we're the best scorers. So again, it's one of them other games that could go either way. I don't really buy into that, not the best goal scoring, because they can come here and score and make it 1-0 and sit back and win the game. So we had to be patient for this. Coventry, who were bottom of the league, Mikey just running through, and he's just not going to miss them, is he? 25 minutes on the clock, and Mikey just doesn't miss. And there's a really good celebration coming up here. I love all these celebrations. Look at that. Perfect celebrations, all nodding their heads. And it's a good move to cap off a fine goal to make it 1-0. And then we had to wait till the second half before the next chance. Mikey here lays it into Neil, and he hits a rocket into the far corner just after the stroke of half time. But absolutely fantastic shot into the top corner to make it 2-0. And then really the floodgates did open from there. Paul let him be through. As you can see, Coventry didn't have a shot on target, and then B, it was a good save. Mikey hits the post, but it falls back to B, and he slots it away. Kind of funny, because B should have scored, but it's a good save. Mikey should have scored, hits the post, but then B does finally score, and it is 3-0. And that is pretty much game over in games like this. And then Bakayoko comes running through, gets a shot. It's a really good save from Sov, as Coventry have their first shot on target. And then Coventry really putting on the pressure, to be fair. Teams start to do that when they're like 2-3-0 down. They've got nothing to lose, so they do bomb forward. But here, look at this ball from B. What a ball, what a touch, what a finish, what a goal from the whole team. And that is why we are pushing towards the top of the league. We just need to keep winning games and producing stuff like that. Really good there. We did manage to concede. Dan, probably poor clearance. Sov should have done better with a save. You can see Dan kick it in the back of the net in frustration. That he probably didn't keep the clean sheet. It was probably his fault he didn't clear the second ball. But I just want to show the spin. Look at the spin on that ball from B into Neil, who slots it really well. It was just the pass of the season, I think. But yeah, nonetheless, we do win. We got Swansea next, and Paul gets us to a good start. It's a great finish with his left foot. Never hits any shots like that I've ever seen with his left foot. But we're looking for revenge, because obviously we got battered down at Swansea 4-0. So we were looking for a bit of revenge against the team that humiliated us on the road, really. And this was just look at that for a ball. The crossfield ball from B into Joe, and then the cross into Mikey, and there's a really good header into the far corner after 26 minutes. So again, it's early goals we're getting, which is obviously the good thing, because as soon as we go 1 or 2-0 up, teams do tend to give up, and we do play our football. Look, just counter-attacking football. A great ball from McLovin into Neil, beats the defender for pace, keeper comes out, and Neil just dinks it into that far top corner. An absolutely fantastic goal, and Neil seems to be good at dinking that. That's probably about his 4th or 5th goal that he scored from dinking. So Again, really good play. Sloppy there from Joe and a good finish from Ayu. It's definitely my fault because Ryan passed it in to me and I just took a really poor touch. So it was my fault that we conceded. And then here, Dan, pretty poor defending Ayu, who's actually a really good player. Jack Grimes as well, he's a good player. Just really good feet into Ayu and makes it 3-2. And worrying signs of Swansea are pushing back. Kind of took our foot off the pedal, really, shall we say, off the gas. But nonetheless, we do win 3-2 away at Fulham, and we go 1-0 down early on from Anthony Knockart's fantastic straight after 5 minutes. But the perfect response 10 minutes later as Mikey just smashes it into the far corner. There's no outcome, is there? No different outcome when Mikey's one-on-one. We all know that from League One. And he's done it in the Championship, and he smashes it into the far corner to make it 1-1. And then here, Ocean, really good play, good back heel into Paul. And then Paul hits an absolute rocket, but the keeper makes a really good save. And of course, Paul only scores screamers. He generally does only score screamers. So, nonetheless, he didn't that time. It was a good save. Neil actually back there defending, gives away a penalty and gets a yellow card for his troubles. It's probably his first yellow card of the season, to be fair. I don't think it's a penalty. Look, maybe on reflection it is, but. Yeah, so Novio to be the hero, really. He needs to save this. Otherwise, we're going to go 2-1 down away at Fulham. It's always a difficult place to go. Fulham are in the playoffs as well. So didn't want any drop points to get them. And this time, Novio makes a good one-handed save. And he got that much of a strong hand on it. Went for a throw-in, not a corner. And the fans clapping Novio's antics and making a good save. And then Mikey puts a good reverse ball in. And then B smashes it into the corner to score again. And I thought to chip it, but I didn't know if it would work with him. But he smashed it into the far corner, doing a baby celebration. I don't know if he wants to tell me something there. But it causes chaos in the way end. Fans just going absolutely delirious there. And then into the second half, a really good ball. Mikey smashes it in for 3-1. And that is game, set, and match. You can see the fans celebrating there. Mikey goes to celebrate with them fans. And yeah, it's kind of game over now. It was just all about seeing out the game and sort of holding on. But I brought Alex on for a couple of changes, and with literally within a minute of coming on, he slots it away to make it 4-1. I didn't expect any more goals or push anyone forward, but nonetheless, Alex does, and he makes it 4-1. It's good to see that players come off the bench and actually score as well, which is good. I like that in players coming off and actually contribute and give me a headache. And not only that, look at this ball from Mikey into Ocean. It was actually a really good ball from Ocean, a channeled running into the wing. And then Alex Clark is there. And what a finish. He hit it that hard. He took the goal off the stand and lifted it in the air. And then celebrates it with B as well. But yeah, it's a really good finish from him. And then when the full-time whistle went, I didn't realise this, guys, but we are actually promoted. I didn't realise. The players were celebrating. I thought we didn't win the league because obviously Sheffield United are still top. But yeah, guys, we've won the league. We've not won the league. Sorry, we've been promoted. We didn't win the league. We've been promoted. You can see the players celebrating. Look, everyone on the bench is celebrating. Players are all in a huddle. Benches I couldn't believe it when I was playing. I didn't realise. But until afterwards, Aston Villa lost their game in hand, which then meant that they couldn't actually catch us, as you can see. And we are top of the league, guys. We haven't won the league yet. But a couple of weird results have happened over the course of that. But Villa didn't win their game in hand. Sheffield United haven't won a couple of games either. So yeah, we are top of the league, guys, and promoted to the Premier League. It's a long way off yet. We've still got 2 games, so Sheffield United can catch us, but Villa can't catch us. Sheffield United are not promoted because Villa can catch them. So hopefully we'll see what happens with that. The goal scorer is Mikey, as I said, scoring bucket loads of goals. Now the top goal scorer. It was me, but in a month, Mikey's now top. B on 16, Neil on 26, Ocean on 8, Paul 7. Everyone contributing. But guys, yes, we will be playing Premier League football next season. Get in there.